there is a necessity of vulnerability that is required when you are doing things virtually versus like that you have to like intentionally be vulnerable versus like, let's say, for example, I'm having a really bad day and I come to you and I say, Sabrina, I need to go home. I wear my emotions on my face, right? And you're very empathetic. You will immediately be able to see, looking at my body language and everything, exactly what's going on and pick up whether I want to be left alone or need, like, there's a lot of stuff, like silent things that get past. And, you know, one of the conversations I had with somebody in the past was talking about how they like to have team chats, and they were like, team chats work really, really well. It's great. And we were having this conversation, and this other person was talking about how, no, team chats don't work for me. Nobody ever uses my team chat, and team chats suck, and like was just very negative about the whole thing and feeling there was a lot of tension in that conversation. And I could immediately see why somebody may not want to talk in that person's chat, because they were externalizing everything, and I did not feel safe even, like, you know, engaging on that, because I felt like it would be taken as a personal attack. So I feel like, you know, when you have a manager who has a team chat who is vulnerable themselves, so like, I'm having a bad day, because it starts with leadership, right? So like what the leader does, the staff will follow on. So if the leader says, I'm having a bad day, I'm going to actually take a half day, or during a team meeting talking about how they screwed up on something and this is how they fixed it, but like sort of sharing their vulnerability, it then opens up for the people who have those legacy relationships who are easily more comfortable with each other, right? Because they will share. And I think then that trickles down to like the new people who see each other person sort of sharing their whatever challenges they're having or whatever needs they have or what have you. They see that happening without consequence, right? Or like, and not necessarily without consequence, because sometimes consequences are necessary depending on what it is, right? Like, hey, you didn't do your recons for 10 months and that's why this is in deficit. Okay, we need the consequences, and we're going to need to do some training, right? Or like whatever it is. But it gives the safety to know that I can do this in a safe place. You will help me. We will solve the problem. And then whatever the things are that we need to deal with afterwards, we will. But I'm not going to get kicked off into the cliff and be like, well, that sucks for you that happened, you know, or this is your fault.